Hey everyone, welcome back to Jurassic World Evolution 3. We're picking up right where we left off. We're back at the Montana Badlands Din site, and we need to get ready to ignore the goat being murdered in the background, please. We need to get ready for having male Corythosaurus, if I remember correctly. So we need an operational hatchery near the Corythosaurus enclosure. Um, how about, like, literally right here? How about that? I wasn't expecting it. I'm sure maybe I'll change at some point, but I've actually was really enjoying playing with the controller, so I'm gonna stick with using the controller and swap to mouse and keyboard only when I need to. So hatchery done. We need a expedition center. And the game has stopped telling us, or giving us the little blueprints anyway, of where to put things, so I can put these down wherever I want. For now, I mean, that's fine. I'm pretty sure that a lot of, yeah, we've only have a tiny chunk of the map actually unlocked, so I'm not gonna worry too much about where I put the buildings. At least for now. Increase Corythosaurus genome, so we need to send out an expedition to do that. Do we have any scientists? We don't, so let's hire some new scientists. Faster extraction is probably not a horrible trait to have. Let's pick you. Welfare specialist is probably good. And then, yeah, faster extraction, and also they've got some genetics points, so that should be good for now. So let's go here. We need 2 points, so that's perfect. Start task. Alright, that's kind of, that's all, while we wait for the, expedition to come in. Take a... I didn't really get to spend much time checking out the Loki Ceratops. It's very cool looking. I like it a lot. Where's the baby? Where's Loki? The baby. Where'd the baby go? There you are. Matures in 4 years, so it'll be a minute. Alright, fossils are back. Very nice. Sell the minerals, extract the fossils. So yeah, it's just like Evolution 2. It's 3 points for extraction. And Ramzan, if I'm saying that correctly, has faster extraction and 3 points on the dot, so that works out really well. And boom, there we go. Synthesize, incubate, and release a Corythosaurus into the same enclosure as the existing Corythosaurus. Let's see, what do we want the... Ooh, I like this color combo. What all do we have on? So it looks like we have everything right away. I don't want to spend too much time picking colors, but also... It kind of looks good on its own. The crest is gigantic. Not sure how I feel about that just yet. I'm pretty sure all the females were kind of a green color. These look like the like blue, orange, and purple look. We'll go with that. So we need 5 genetics, which we have just enough.
Commencing synthesis procedure.
And it says we just need 1 male Corythosaurus, so...
Incubation.
Social... So let's just incubate this 1 male. And we need 5 welfare to do that.
Commencing synthesis procedure.
They made the Diplodocus louder. I feel like they used to not really make much noise, but now I can hear them like all the time. Okay, synthesize, incubate, and release a male Corythosaurus into the same exhibit. That should satisfy the rest of those checkpoints.
Filling up the generator.
You did it. They're happy. They're thriving. And it's all thanks to your hard work. Well done. With males in the herd, we are only a well-placed nest away from helping these animals start a new lineage. It's not an objective that I will set, but I will always support breeding dinosaurs wherever possible.
We've done a fantastic job taking care of the dinosaurs so far, and that's great. Really great. But maybe it's time we take as much care of our bottom line, eh? You see, our guests need caring for just as much as our animals. They need hotels to sleep in, restrooms to answer nature's call. A comfortable site draws in more guests, and I'm very much a people person. I'm especially a people with spending money person.
What shall we name our male chrysalis? Sparky. So for now, it looks like it's time to actually learn some of the management stuff. Restroom, accommodation, and shelter. Okay, so let's take a second to look at all of the restrooms designs. So here is the Jurassic World restroom, Jurassic Park, Asia restroom, Texicana, Malta, and Alpine. Very nice. I like them all. We're gonna stick with, just for now, the kind of basic modern-y Jurassic World looking stuff. I think this is the entrance. I never even really noticed that, but I think that's the entrance right there. Bathroom there.
Ladies and gentlemen, our restroom is
And
now
then we need
open
to
to
put
use for
a-
whenever nature calls.
Hotel. And where do we want the hotel? Maybe here? By the Diplodocus? It's probably not a horrible area. Let's look at the different designs of the small hotels. So Jurassic World, Jurassic Park. Oh, wow, this one takes up more space. It looks really nice. That's the Asia. Texicana, this one's the smallest. Malta and Alpine, Europa. I'm gonna pick something different for this one. Fuel and food, backup generators use fuel. Fuel consumption varies on the amount of power. Ranger teams use fuel, restock food and fuel by interacting with the relevant building. Okay. Alright, so something ran out of power. We're gonna pick the Texicana. It kinda goes with the, like, desert-y vibe, so... Dinosaur Drive. Do they, like, know that the fences are off? Alright, so I filled up the generator.
We have detected power outages across the site. Available personnel, please respond.
Okay, I think I'm not sure, like, there's no... Do the raptors know when the power goes out? We'll have to see what happens with that one. Because it said there were danger to guests because there was no power.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your comfort, we've increased the hotel capacity of the park.
Looking good so far. FYI, we've got number crunchers behind the scenes collecting info on the site's appeal, how guests are feeling, and my favorite bit, our amenity sales. Take a look.
During most of your tour, the appropriate information will be automatically selected and displayed for you. Simply touch the area of the screen displaying the appropriate icon.
Generator.
So it's showing us where all the stats
Ooh,
live.
those amenity sales could be a lot less red. How sites like this one make money is pretty straightforward. See, if we have incredible animals on site and the guests can see them, then we'll sell plenty of entry tickets. And as long as we keep our guests comfortable and make sure they approve of what we're doing, we'll sell even more entry tickets. That's when we hit them with some excellent food, drinks, and shopping amenities to really bump up our income. As we seem to be lacking in the amenities department right now, we should really get that fixed. You know, I created DIN to support dinosaurs and bring people joy. And there's nothing more joyful than good food, good drinks, and reasonably priced merchandise. Think of the site's profits as a measurement of joy. Building amenities near popular attractions will make profits go up, and needless to say, that's the direction that profits should be going in. You can kit out amenities however you like, but you're not shooting in the dark. Our data geniuses will show you in real time how different products or features will impact guest satisfaction, and how that equals more profit.
Okay, so same 3 amenity types: food, drink, and shopping. You saw I kind of cycled through the different prefabs. So it still looks like we've got the luxury, nature, thrill seeker, and general audience stuff. Put them down in busy areas. Yep. That all seems to be the same. They're just actually kind of explaining it a little bit more in-game this time around.
Get the generator back up.
Alright, so that was the gift shop. Let's look at food. Let's see, quick bite with the some sort of T-Rex. Sorrow salad. Sugar theory. Stego scoops. I like that one. Stego scoops and sugar theory. I'm gonna pick some of the Texicana themed. Come on. I know you can do it. Alright, if you're gonna be that picky, then I'll just move it over here. Drinks. So, Gink Goers, Sodaville, Big Sip Coffee, and Sodaville. Okay, so improve guest satisfaction. So this is the part where we go in and move things around, change product. So we have a lot of general and luxury guests. So this is a good one to pick, actually. So that's good. And then, what about a nature and a green and a orange?
You're not gonna believe what I found. Well, okay, my lawyers pointed it out to me, but same thing. We have more land than I thought. I trust it'll be put to good use. Wink, wink. More dinosaurs and more revenue. Wink, wink.
Hey, look at that. Alright, so that area is unlocked.
While this particular site is owned by Mr. Finch, I thought it best to still define some specific targets to work towards.
Okay. Site information, increased starting cash, expensive scientist training. sure what those numbers on the left, is that my current stats? There's no way we have 50 animals in the park right now. Is that like the goal? Oh, park rating targets, there we go. Okay. Interesting.
Remember, satisfying these goals will define this site's overall park rating. Our park ratings prove that we can manage sites and make clients happy, which helps me expand DIN globally.
I cannot believe the momentum that DIN has suddenly gained. Kira, you've been talking to potential clients, right? Any, good news?
I'm close to securing a new site now. Follow my advice on increasing our reputation and park ratings, and our proposition will be irresistible.
All right. Contracts. Let's try to optimize what we're selling really quick. Not gonna lie, I think that the way that this is built actually
The conservation
maybe...
sector have asked me to keep an eye on DIN long term, so consider me an official advisor. And on that topic, your reputation with the conservation sector would only improve if we had more naturally bred dinosaurs on site.
Okay, so I am just noticing that there is a total scientist skill that apparently feeds into the park rating. So let's hire a scientist, I guess. This person's got 7 logistics, but they're really expensive. Let's pick this dude. Doesn't cost as much, and he's got some points in the other categories.
I have some rather incredible news. Dr. Baldera will be joining Din full-time, and with his breeding expertise and our brilliant park management skills, the sector representatives have offered their support as well. There is just one uncharacteristically quiet voice left. Dr. Malcolm?
I'm sure this is going to shock you, but I'm still skeptical. I mean, what you've done here is impressive, but, haven't we walked this path of good intentions before? At the same time, I'm nothing if not wildly curious, and if there's one thing that ambitious projects need, it's a voice of reason. So, here I am.
Well, sounds like everyone's pretty much on board. Din has hope, and I won't have to sleep in my nephew's basement. Fantastic! All right, don't keep me waiting. Where are we heading next?
Did y'all see what just happened while they were congratulating themselves?
Damage that needs patching up?
Okay, so if the power goes out, the gates just open? Anyway, let's see what's next. Alright, Clark County in the USA. Turn a ramshackle flying reptile zoo into a well-maintained moneymaker. Alright, who is our first flying reptile gonna be? A hastily built attraction near Las Vegas once advertised low prices for a close-up flying reptile experience. The facility met a quick end, and the new owner of the land needs help making...
Las Vegas. In Spanish, the Meadows. Huh. It brings to mind peaceful, rolling pastures and verdant land. But what we get are greedy opportunists rolling the dice on displaying prehistoric animals in sorely lacking enclosures. But then, aren't you also taking a gamble? Will you be able to get this site not just functional, but ethical? Roll up, place your bets, and good luck. If you believe in that sort of thing.
When you said we were going to Vegas, I was expecting glitz, glamour, maybe a night on the town, huh? But, that'll teach me for being optimistic. What was this place again?
I believe that the original owner called it a prehistoric playland, or some such. The new owner, our client, wants us to take better care of these animals.
And I bet they're expecting some impressive profits given the Vegas-adjacent real estate. Oh, I have a good feeling about this.
So yeah, this is basically like your goals for this particular map. And there's lots of bonuses. So that's kind of cool. You get bonuses for displaying specific species. I think that's a neat idea. Pterosaurs, specifically, it looks like Pteranodons already on site. Damaged infrastructure, limited shelters allowed.
To help out, I brought in a freelance crisis manager. She was a big name at Jurassic Park and Jurassic World, until they went under. Catastrophically. But I'm sure that had nothing to do with you, Lily. Nothing at all.
Thank you, Cabot. And hello, everyone. Now, our most pressing task is to get these animals recontained, which means repairing that aviary. Unless we want those high flyers to escape to the bright lights of the city, of course.
Okay. Alright. Operational maintenance facility, got it. Let's see. It's not giving me the nice little put your building here, so I want to at least be somewhat picky with where I put everything. Or choosy, rather. Maintenance posts to cover all infrastructure.
Heading on patrol.
Alright, use the maintenance teams to repair all the aviaries.
This needs fixing.
Alright, so it looks like they're basically going to do that automatically because it's within the radius, so let's just watch our ATV drivers for a minute, I guess. Good job.
And I should say, it's especially good to see you again, Kira.
You two know each other, huh?
Lily was a mentor for me. She gave me my first opportunities in paleocuration.
And you walked away from those opportunities with a copy of my contacts database in your pocket. She was a cunning young raptor even then.
Yes, well, I learned from the best. But let's just focus on recontaining the escaped flying reptiles.
Tranquilize and transport the pteranodons. Also contracts. 3 scientists employed, sure. Capture team, add task. This'll be fun, I'm sure. So, are we gonna get to see the pteranodons take down the helicopter? Because that's a thing now, apparently. Let's see what happens.
Power will be back soon.
What is going on? I'm trying to zoom in and keep zooming back out. Are they like, oh my, are they actually trying to attack the helicopter? Mazarani, get out of there. Oh no. How are you able to do that without your beak getting spliced up into pieces? This is crazy. I don't know how, like, this, they're like attacking the little thing in the back. I don't know how that's... Okay, so they gave the flying reptiles a lot of, pretty crazy upgrades. So they can walk now. I want multi-select mode, please. 1, 2, 3, 4. Finalize. Deliver.
Heading to collect the asset. En route to collect the asset.
Okay. Employ scientists. I know that was a contract, but I might as well just do this real quick. Cheaper incubation. Generalist. That's probably a good... That's good. Logistics is always important early on, so we'll grab this scientist, and we're a little low on welfare, so we'll grab this scientist. There we go. Tranquilize and transport. Assign a ranger team to the aviary hatchery. So it looks like it's got the feeders and everything. So once they're in, it should be okay. I'm gonna speed it up a little bit because this part of the game has always been kind of a little slow and clunky and
Asset transportation
movement
complete.
stuff.
Asset transportation in progress.
Oh, I guess I could maybe click on this Pteranodon and start working on the terrain. So this one, they want barren, which is a environment need. So there's cover and pasture, arid and barren and wetland. So like the boulders are quote unquote barren.
Asset transportation complete.
Too few adult males. Okay. And then they want some pasture.
Asset delivery confirmed.
Alright, so we're basically, I think we're good. We're just waiting on all of them to actually be transported in here.
Looking good. But if this place is gonna hit the jackpot, we'll need these animals to be visible to our guests. And we should make it clear that the park's under new management with some stylish scenery, too.
Oh, yeah. What's a sideshow without the show, after all?
Alright, so I have to build all these so that I can research stuff.
All those old structures that were on the site when we got here don't exactly shout high-end establishment. Remember, you can demolish anything you don't like or dress it up with some lovely scenery items. Do a good job and I might hire you to revitalize my porch.
Okay, research, view research. We need the aviary viewing gallery, which costs 5 logistics per room. Research aviary, build aviary viewing, increase visibility, place 5 scenery blueprints. Blueprints? Ooh, okay, alright. Very nice. So these are all... Oh wow, so these are all just like in the game. Oh my. Oh, okay. Wow. Oh, here's the deluxe stuff and the Badlands set.
Drone task assigned. Fuel incoming.
Let's see, can I search for terrain? Fly. Reptile. Okay, I was hoping to maybe type in like Pteranodon and have something specific come up. Where's the entrance for this park? I guess it's over here. Boom. And T-Rex fountain, why not? Enclosure, flora. Guest seating. Oh, nice, nice, that's cool. I don't know, let's put some right here, I guess. Boom. Let's not, I'm overthinking it a little. Just pick some cool stuff. I have some blueprints and designs in mind. I just I don't really want to worry too much about building them all right now. Alright, scenery blueprints done. Construct the aviary viewing gallery, which should be finished by now. Boom. And sure, why not just right here?
Ladies and gentlemen, we have added...
If this site runs out of money, well, that would be a crisis in its own right. Use the arrival point to open the park. Then we can get back to work.
Okay.
Attention personnel.
Our client wants more species on site. This is a non-negotiable part of our contract, so do whatever needs to be done to make it happen. Lily, could you lend your guidance?
Oh, of course. Building a new aviary is step one, and it's crucial to get right. The proper environment will keep these animals happy enough to prevent an escape attempt. When the aviary is set up, then we can look into bringing more flying animals on site. The guests will love that, I'm sure.
Research aviary domes, okay. Ooh, hybrids is a button. So, this one, aviaries. Shelter coverage, sure. We'll pick the Jurassic Park looking shelter for this pack. Alright, that's
Sending
good.
out the drone.
So far, this is a much needed, like, I would call like it a full-on like tutorial campaign. Which I'm glad that it's here. But like for someone like me who's played both games, you could, I don't know, I want to play the story because it's just kind of a relaxing way to get introduced to the game. But there's definitely a lot of like, yep, you build an aviary, okie dokie. but you know what? That's okay. I'm glad that there's a full campaign, even if half of it's gonna be a tutorial.
Please stand by for the returning helicopter.
Okay, so it says 4 aviary domes. So they have to be all connected? Question mark. Also, DFW, Europa, Jurassic Park, Jurassic World. I guess let's go with the one let's go with the Europa Malta dome. I'm pretty sure the entrance is over here. So let's see, let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. Increase the Caiuajara. I'm pretty sure that's how you say that. We need an expedition center in order to send out expeditions. After I find which tab it's in.
Power will be back soon.
I can't be the only person who is really bad at those tabs, right? I can't be the only person. If I am, then so be it. But I really hope I'm not the only person who struggles to find the right button. Okay, Caiuajara is in Brazil, right? Yes, I remember that from the species profile dealio. So this was the last quote-unquote new species that was shown off, if I recall correctly. And it's kind of like, let me think, it's kind of, I think it has like quote-unquote feathers, and it has a giant crest. That was kind of its thing. Alright, and yep. So I think that'll get the 70% genome. We have 2 minutes between now and then, so... let's just check out the Pteranodons for a little bit. We'll have the time sped up. Dude sleeping. What about this guy? Also sleeping. Also sleeping. Looking for water. Have I seen them?
Let's deploy the drone.
The Pteranodons are they're supposed to walk now, right? I don't know if I've seen them like walk yet. Maybe they need like a quote-unquote reason
Time for us to
walk.
make use of that genome, don't you think? Go ahead, synthesize, incubate, release, profit. Oh wait, did I say that last one out loud?
I kind of want to see them walk. But I don't know if maybe they need to have like, or I don't know, we'll see. I know they can walk, but maybe there has to be some sort of thing for them to interact with in order to walk. Anyway, we want aviary hatchery. We need more power. Okay, synthesize. Oh, look at this guy. Okay, I just have to do one to meet the step, so let's see. How do you say Caiuajara?
Caiuajara. Caiuajara.
There you go, Caiuajara. Pretty cool name. We need more genetic skill. We need 7 genetic skill. Cheaper incubation. There we go. 4 genetics. Yes, please.
Personnel, please welcome your new park colleagues joining us today.
Looks pretty cool. Let's just stick with the default for right now, I suppose. Boom, boom, boom.
Commencing synthesis procedure.
Alright, we'll add Ranger Team 2. Since you're not assigned to a hatchery, we'll assign you to this one. Alright, so... Okie doke, so select eggs, we've got 3. We'll have 1 male and 2 females. I guess maybe before, just for fun, okay, just for fun, let's look at the... Because it should tell me what they want. Adult males, any. Adult females, any. So they don't really care as long as there is an adult population of at least 2. Okay. That's very nice that that's all in there like that. We need 7 welfare skill, just enough. Boom.
Commencing synthesis procedure.
So let's just release them for now, and then we can worry about fixing up the enclosure and all that.
Fuel incoming.
What incoming? Oh, there's one walking.
Out the drone.
Oh, well, okay. I did see it for just a split second.
Topping up generator.
But I did see the pteranodon walking. Okay, let's meet Caiuajara.
Complete. Prepare asset for release.
Oh no, extinction now.
Did not evolve for this world. Their struggles to adapt should be evidence of this. But you reject that fact, and you endanger human life in doing so. Dr. Malcolm was right. Nature must be allowed to take its course without human intervention. If that means a re-extinction of dinosaurs, so be it. We are Extinction now. And this is our warning to you. End your work. Dissolve the Dinosaur Integration Network. Or this will no longer just be a warning.
Well, that doesn't sound good.
You know, I see where they're coming from. Nature should be revered, but the situation, I must say, has evolved since Mount Sibo's eruption on Isla Nublar. The dinosaurs aren't isolated on an island anymore. Our actions don't just affect prehistoric life, but human life also. But I suppose people will see what they want to see, and we can't stop them. Trust me, I've tried.
It's petty idealism being dressed up as a fact of nature. Our work is too important to allow this to slow us down.
Geez, your self-belief is admirable. You know, others have had that same confidence with, let's say, mixed results.
Let's keep doing what we're doing. It's not like they'll actually be able to stop us anyway, huh? Our guests are going to expect a certain degree of luxury, which this park is currently lacking. Get them the amenities they deserve. And if someone can get me a high-end meal and a fluffy bathrobe while they're at it, all the better.
Mr. Finch, not to tempt fate, but I'm not sure that this site is quite, disastrous enough to justify a crisis manager. Your team is handling it rather well.
I have to agree. As nice as it is to see you, Lily, this seems like an unnecessary expense.
Maybe I underestimated what we could do in-house. But stick around just a little longer. This area is known for its shady characters, so anything could happen. Sawridge Cattle Company was just a tumbleweed's roll away.
All right. A little longer then, if you're genuinely concerned.
I have no idea who Lily Halford is, by the way. Like, I know she showed up in the second game, in the several of the Chaos Theory things, but, like, I have no idea who she's supposed to be, or if she's just a in Jurassic World Evolution only character or something. Alright, so anyway, I know that exhibit's very boring. These dudes look pretty cool. I remember being very underwhelmed when they showed off this, because it kind of just... But these are pretty cool. Okay, so basically we just need to flesh out the park a little bit. So I might speed up coverage a little bit until that step is complete. If anything interesting happens, I'll slow things down so we can enjoy that together.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have added a new aviary viewing gallery, ready for you to observe our amazing avian reptiles. Ladies and gentlemen, for your comfort, we've increased the hotel capacity of the park.
I'll be back soon.
Mr. Finch, I was just talking to our client about their ambitions to expand the park. Do you have something you want to explain?
Okay, don't be mad, but I have a lot of friends slash enemies slash debt in Vegas, and I knew we'd need a crisis manager if we ever wanted to cut through the red tape and expand the site. And guess what? It worked, huh? Of course, Lily stormed off as soon as I told her, but she's dealt with jobs falling apart before. I said she was at Jurassic World, didn't I?
I am truly disappointed in you, Finch. But, I confess, the client will be happy. The red tape is down, but the land still needs to be paid for. We should generate enough funds to make this happen.
Generator just needs some fuel.
The prospect of a breeding program helped secure this contract, and now it is time to deliver on that. Dr. Baldera, I assume your research applies to flying reptiles as well?
In science, we don't assume. We postulate, we hypothesize, we test.
Aren't those just very fancy words for guess?
Okay, so I've studied flying reptiles a little less. Not so big on heights, but the principles are very much the same. Our flyers will need nests if we're going to encourage their natural wild behaviors.
Okay, I think I'm at a pretty good stopping point for episode 2. We're at the Vegas area map, and we're about to embark on breeding some flying reptiles, so we'll save that for part 3. Thank you all so very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.